and still.
Yo, Aaron!
What up, and still TV in the building coming at y'all with another one. So check it out, guys. Last week, we saw David Benavidez beat Ronald Ellis. Now, in my opinion, David Benavidez proved himself to be the best puncher in the sport of boxing. We're going to talk about that, though. Cue the intro.
I'm handsome, I'm bad, I'm pretty, and can't possibly be beat.
Man, we just gonna get right to it this time. I promise. I'm living in the prophecy. And I feel ain't nobody hot as me. Ain't nobody strong as we. I'm flexing on your heroes. I'm working on your prodigy. Stay away from envy, boy. That hate is something strong to see. I think I might have came too strong on that. And they might think it's something wrong with that. Let me take it back.
And still.
Yo, Aaron!
Welcome back, YouTube. All right, my man just said David Benavidez might be the best puncher in the sport.
Fuck yeah, I said it. Put it in the comments. Who better? Best
So,
puncher.
so he fought Ronald Ellis was last week.
Yeah.
Great performance. I thought it was pretty spot on from what I've been seeing from him. But I feel like everybody else is like
Ronald Ellis. His picture was crazy, yo. I really wish we could put it. If we can find it, we gonna put it.
I'll put it right here.
If we can find it.
But check it
Shit
out.
funny. Go ahead.
Everybody's like been coming like, yo, David Benavidez. I'm like, bro, I've been saying this.
He has,
Like,
though.
so-
He was on it first.
I feel like everybody's late to the party. I'm like, this is why I've been saying he would crush Canelo. This is why I've been saying
he's beating Canelo for sure.
Yeah, like
He's beating Canelo for sure. He's the best puncher in the sport.
only thing I saw different is he might have been a little busier in this fight. And I watched his interview. He said it was because he was like on weight all week.
Yeah,
he didn't try to gain as much.
he's getting a little older. Like when I say older, 23 years old. He's not like a kid no more.
Yeah, he said basically he trained at Big Bear, so he trained
Trained
it
at
before.
Big Bird, and he's just when you get older, you just stop being fucking stupid. I think that's all that is. It ain't even no secret formula. The nigga's just growing up a little bit.
But with him, he also said he purposely didn't try to gain as much weight.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he said he came in the fight at like 177 or something like that.
Yeah,
So
look
he was
great.
lighter,
Look great.
threw a lot of punches.
Best puncher in the sport, man. You ain't trying to say nothing otherwise.
I will-
if we talk about hand speed, the combination of hand speed, power.
That's what what do you mean by puncher? Like,
So when I say puncher, I'm factoring in everything between, like I said, hand speed. I'm talking accuracy. I'm talking power. I'm talking about how well you put your punches together, and I'm talking about counter punching. That's everything. And then the fact that he could throw all the punch, he throws every punch, like very well. So when I put all of that into a blender,
I never thought about it like that until the intro. That was my first time hearing.
when I put all of that into a blender, I can't think of anybody better just punching than him. The way he puts those punches together, and also his arm length.
I'll say this at his weight class for sure. But I feel like there might be some smaller guys. If you give me more time to think about it, that could do all of those things too.
Yeah,
But at his weight class, for sure, nobody's even close.
it's also tough to say smaller guys because smaller guys naturally put punches together better
That's
than
what
big
I'm
guys.
saying.
But you got to factor that in. Like it's almost like saying like a dude in basketball, like somebody that's 5'10" got great handles. It's like of course he has to have great handles. He's small, but when a dude that's 6'10", 6'11" has, it's like that's crazy. You know, he's huge. He's like 6'3", right?
6'2", I think.
6'2"? Okay, 6'2", 6'3". He got long arms, putting punches together like that with that kind of speed and power. Like, that shit's crazy. That's different, man. I don't, like, what I'm saying, like, when he punches, the shit he does, it's like, it's different. When I see it, I'm like, that shit jumps off the screen to me. I'm like, that's fucking different.
I guess what the first thing I thought of when you said that is the best puncher in the sport is power.
No, I'm talking about everything.
And I don't think he has the most power, but
No.
when it comes, but I think he does have decent
When
power.
you talking
in
about
combination.
I think it's better than decent.
Yeah.
But when you factor in every single aspect of punching, I have him the best. I do.
Well, he's my guy, so I ain't gonna argue with you.
Yeah,
too
and
much.
it's
I just
like,
wanted to
you
hear
know,
your
if you-
explanation of that.
Yeah, if you start throwing the names out there, it's tough. It's tough to say otherwise. You know, at 160, he's better than all those guys at punching. At 54, he's better than all of them.
47 is
47, you got
we
Ennis.
start getting like, okay.
Yeah, but you got Jaron Ennis down there. This shit's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's the only guy that I would say.
So, all right, where you stand with all the back and forth with Charlo?
I don't think the fight's gonna happen no time soon. Like you told me, it's probably not gonna happen.
So,
And that's number one. Number two, I think that if it did happen, Benavidez beats him.
so I think that's fair. I think it's gonna be a tough fight, but if anyone could beat Benavidez, it'd be Charlo, and like we discussed before before going live was David Morrell.
I think if anybody beats him, it's David Morrell. I feel like David Morrell is Benavidez with like more skill, but maybe not as good of a puncher. Like I said,
Yeah.
like I really think because they're about the same size. David Morrell is more of like a physical specimen, so you could tell he's never
but
had
the
to
good
deal with
thing-
no weight issues and nothing like that.
The good thing about that is David Morrell has an interim belt right now, and they're both so young that we have time that we might actually get to see that fight down the road.
I think that's gonna happen,
But Morrell just has to get his name up.
but that's like Clash of the Titans down the line. Like
So honestly, I want to see Benavidez versus Plant more than anything.
yeah, but hold up, let's break down the Charlo thing first.
Okay,
If
so
that fight, because that's what everybody's talking about and shit. So like, if that fight happens, how you see that going? Like, I want to hear the analysis of how you think it's gonna go.
So the reason why I think Charlo has a shot is because of his jab. So I feel like the earlier rounds, Charlo could steal a lot of those rounds with just the jab. Because it's not going to be as much of a David just pressuring like he does most other fighters. I think it'll be more of a chess match because they both respect the power. And Charlo's going to win that off the jab for the first few rounds. And then toward the middle, I feel like it might pick up a little bit. It'll pick up. But both of them are sturdy guys. Both of them have great chins. So that's why I feel like the fight, I don't think Charlo's going anywhere. He's not stopping Charlo. So it's going 12. So then we're going to the cards. And I know Charlo's probably going to win at least 4 of the first 6 rounds. So now we're looking like, okay, what is he doing?
See, I don't think Charlo wins for the first 6 rounds. I think number one, I think there's really not that big of a difference in hand speed. That's number one. Benavidez's hands could actually be faster. It's close, and his arms are longer. So when you talk about someone coming in and just jabbing like that, it ain't gonna be. I don't see Jamal being able to jab and just get away with that shit and not get hit back. I can see Benavidez stealing a lot of his punches, meaning as soon as Jamal throws, he throws too. Catches him
a lot of
coming in.
times, Benavidez stalls out when you jab him to the body. So if you got a good jab to the body, Benavidez will stop.
It's hard to jab. Well, we'll see. I think it's hard to jab him to the body though,
And I think if
because then you leave your head open for that onslaught.
I think Charlo is strong enough to start backing Benavidez up at some point in the fight. And if that happens, that could be really bad for Benavidez.
I damn sure don't see him backing him up.
I can see him backing him up in spots because he has the power to do it and the aggression to do it.
Does he have the power to do it though?
Charlo?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Mm-mm.
Hell yeah.
Like, bro, my nigga's chin, Benavidez chin is crazy.
And we talking about a Charlo that's gonna be even bigger. Like,
Well, he basically been a 168-pound fighter now. Like that, his last fight against Derevchenko, he was big as fuck.
yeah.
He was about 168 pounder there. I don't know about Charlo's endurance for that fight though. Moving up because he gassed out against Derevchenko.
Well, he definitely needs to take a fight before he fight Benavidez. He
Yeah,
shouldn't
like
just jump straight
I don't
up.
because Benavidez don't get tired. That's another thing. That motherfucker put that constant pressure and does not get tired. Taking all them shots.
If he could fight like Danny Jacobs or Chris Eubanks, something like that, at 168 first, and then go into the fight,
He's still losing.
I think it's a good fight. That's a good fight.
It's definitely a good fight. I just don't see him being able to get out of the way of those punches.
But Benavidez versus Canelo is a smash. He's gonna kill him.
He's fucking him all the way up.
Canelo's way too small.
All the way up. He's fucking up Caleb Plant too.
That's the one he needs to fight. Caleb don't deserve to have that belt. He shouldn't
He
have.
called
a
him
belt,
out too. He was like, if you get the balls to fight me and shit.
because they got a history. They don't like each other. But Plant ducking, waiting on Canelo. But Benavidez said even after he loses to Canelo, he still want to beat him up, knock him out, just for the hell of it.
I'll fuck with him, man.
Yeah, he a dog.
I fuck with him.
But I don't know, man. So
They talking about having this like kind of tournament style thing at 68. where it's like motherfuckers knocking each other off to get the Canelo fight.
Canelo didn't agree to that shit. That shit is all
Canelo
a joke.
just listening.
That's everybody else thinking.
I do think
if we do this, if
but
we
listen,
do that.
I do think that Canelo is going to make a run before he retires where he does take on big fights, big money fights. I do think he's going to. That's just my personal opinion.
Canelo's going to win the he's going to go undisputed by beating Billy Joe and Caleb Plant, people that nobody believe are the best at 168. He's going to beat them, and then he's going to start playing the pick and choose game. He might go up and fight.
I hear you.
Better Biev would probably be, 40 by then?
That's cool. No. What I'm saying is he's going to have at least 2. This is just my prediction because I'm telling you, like I can see what he's doing. He's preserving himself right now, doing this bullshit because he has a lot of mileage on his tires. That's number one. So it ain't like he know he not about to be fighting these dogs, especially the way the landscape is at 168. All these big punchers and these guys are good. He's just letting everything kind of play out, waiting to see who emerges. He's trying to make a big ass fight. He's trying to do the Mayweather shit with Manny Pacquiao.
If anything, he'll go undisputed and then drop down and fight Errol Spence at 160.
Right. But whatever the case is, what I'm saying is, and I don't know about that, but maybe.
I think so.
Maybe. But I do think he's going to have 1 or 2 more like actual legit fights that are big against big time names. Because the thing of it is with Canelo, I know Canelo doesn't, I don't think Canelo's scared. You could tell by the way he fights, he's not scared. He took on.
I think he's pussy, but go ahead.
He's pussy in the sense that, yes, he's not fighting everybody right now. But as far as like when I say scared, are you physically scared to fight someone? That's not Canelo. That's not
I think
Canelo.
he physically knows he would get his ass whooped. He might not be afraid, but he knows he's going to lose.
Right, but that's different.
Yeah. Okay.
That's different. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, that's not what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he's like scared to box is what I'm saying.
I don't think no fighter is scared to box.
Nah, sometimes you could tell like when a motherfucker come out. No, you could see when a motherfucker's scared. That's not
like
true.
this. None of the elite guys
true.
that we mentioned and we talk about on all the time are afraid to fight any of them.
Okay, that's a good point because like that's something that needs to be said because when we talk to like when you have casual fans listening and you hear people we say the term duck all the time, that does not mean they're scared to fight each other.
It's a business decision.
It's more so scared for his money.
Yeah, it's a business decision.
And scared for his legacy, but not like if some shit like if Canelo rolled up on any of us with his hands up, we'd be scared to fight this motherfucker because he's Canelo. That's not how they are with each other. It's like no, they all they do is box. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think, again, before it's all said and done, I can see Canelo doing what I said, waiting for one of these motherfuckers to just, emerge at the top, build their name up, and then he take them on, try to make 9 figures. That's what he's going to try to do. Yeah, that's what he's going to try to do. Trust me, because Floyd already laid it out, and he's going to try to do that.
I can see him retiring, especially with all these celebrity fights and all this going on. Mm-hmm. He can go undisputed and say he retired for a couple years and come pick and choose who he's going to fight.
He may retire for a couple years.
Yeah, but then you could come back, pick and choose another easy fight, and everybody's going to pay because they haven't seen you fight in a long time.
He could do that, too. I don't think he does that.
I can see it.
He may do that, but again, before it's all said and done, I can see a big fight coming with another big name. Like a legit guy.
I don't think nothing as far as creating a tournament, none of that shit matters. None of that shit matters.
I'm not talking about like a real tournament. I'm talking about like,
the best they can do is elevate,
quote unquote tournament where they just fighting each other.
Best they can do is elevate their own, career and keep fighting each other.
Oh yeah, no, they should move as if Canelo doesn't exist. Yeah. All of them should move because you can't trust that motherfucker. Like he could be listening to everything everybody's saying, like you said. Like I ain't agree with none of this shit. These motherfuckers dumb as hell.
You just gotta look at who he's picking to fight. It's like, how did they earn the fight?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see Billy Joe. Nobody wants to see Admiral Yildirim. Nobody wants to see Caleb Smith. Nobody
didn't
wants to
even know who that nigga was, Yildirim.
Nobody wants to see any of these fights. So why do you keep picking them? Because you know you can win. Nobody wants to see Caleb Plant, really. Well, a couple people do, but
so what do you think? So what do you think about? So let's just say, all right, he's looking at, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. He's looking at Jamal Charlo. He's looking at Benavidez. He's looking at Plant, and he's just saying, I'm just gonna wait for these guys to keep building the hype up, and I'm gonna run through them.
Fuck no.
You don't see that?
Plant, yes. The people that he know he can beat, he calls them out. He says he's gonna fight him. He wants to fight Plant. Plant is improving. Plant hasn't beat anybody. Plant's a fraud. He's gonna beat Plant.
I think he's stopping Plant.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck Plant up, and then gonna say, "Oh, he's the greatest." Y'all said Plant was good. I've never said that.
Nah, Plant's some shit. We just said
he looks
he's
good
not
against
some shit.
He looks good against mediocre competition.
He's not an elite fighter. Plant's not an elite fighter.
He's just one of those people that look real good against bullshit fighters.
Because he tried to fight like a black dude.
But
That's really all it is.
if he fight Benavidez, he gets stopped easy.
Yeah,
he gets stopped.
he may get stopped against. If he fight Charlo, you got Charlo stopping him.
He's on the level with Darrell. He'd be a good fight with Darrell.
I may have Darrell winning that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Plan is not shit. Like
I know he's not. I know he's not.
But I don't know, man. Benavidez
Business
is the truth,
decisions.
though.
Yeah, but Benavidez the truth. Best puncher in the whole sport. My man ain't had no type of retort for that.
I'm gonna let the
Who y'all
YouTube
think?
community.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's not an outlandish statement. It's one of them type of things like
It's like pound for pound.
Yeah.
What's your point of view? Like,
right, it's like the
opinion?
pound for pound. It all depends on your criteria. Because I can see someone easily saying that, I don't know, Deontay Wilder is the best puncher in the sport because he had that big right hand. Gervonta Davis. You know what I'm saying? I can see someone saying some shit like that. Crawford who? Terrence Crawford? No. If anybody says that, they out of their fucking mind.
I mean, he
They're
keep
bugging.
getting knockouts.
No, get the fuck out of here. They're bugging. If they say that shit, no. That's the no. Hell
Y'all
no.
get them in the comments.
I was giving you real examples of shit niggas would say. You talk about some Terrence Crawford. Ain't nobody say the best puncher.
Right.
I can see some people saying Canelo. I can easily see that. Yeah, because his shit sharp as fuck. Because Crawford's shit's not sharp enough to be, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Crawford shit sharp.
oh, it's not. That nigga sloppy.
He gets sloppy when he started doing the
scrappy.
brawling shit.
He's scrappy.
Yeah,
He's a scrappy type of puncher. He's not like that sharp, crisp.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
It's more
like,
athletic.
Like Benavidez shit is like thump, thump. Like everything is banging your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but anyway. Y'all put in the comments who y'all think best punchers in the sport are. Just, you know, run off some names.
All right, like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for tuning in. Next time, and still.
Remaining undefeated, proving he is one of the elite champions of the sport today, and still.
Yo, yo, yo.